Hello there, Leo. Thank you so much for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast for the week of February 15th through the 21st. Couple of quick announcements before we get started. First of all, for those of you who have not seen them, I have done monthly forecasts for the month of February. I am watching the views on those monthly forecasts to decide if it's worth my time and energy to do monthlies anymore after this. So what I'm seeing right now is it's probably not. So those of you who have watched them, if you haven't already done so, if you want me to do more of these, you're going to have to share them all over the place. Right now, the monthlies have fewer views than the weeklies, which is kind of crazy. So if you want to see more monthlies, you're going to want to share them on Facebook, Pinterest, wherever your social media sites are. If you're not that interested in the monthlies and you don't get them and you don't think they were that great, then don't worry about it. No big deal. Now, next, I have one slot left in a group mentoring session that's coming up February the 28th at 6:30 p.m. That is a Sunday, and that time is Mountain Time Zone. So you can Google and find out what that would be in your time zone. If you're interested in that group mentoring session, or if that time doesn't work for you and you want to be a part of a group mentoring session, either way, drop me a line. You can find my contact information at my website, amista.info. And as far as mentoring sessions, group mentoring sessions, what they are is a chance to talk about exploring your own psychic abilities and also ways to expand them. So they're a lot of fun. For those of you who are interested, just let me know. Okay, so done with announcements. Leo, let's look at your week. Monday, you have a great card. This is the Seven of Coins showing up. This is telling me that there is something that you did get started with the idea that eventually it would pay you back, or it would pay you back plus some. Excuse me. And so, most times I see this as financial. This can be getting dividends on stocks. This can be as an independent contractor doing a job for work and receiving that paycheck. This can also be something that is in the emotional or the spiritual world. So this can be, maybe you decided to take up a practice with meditation, and maybe this is a day when you really glean something big out of your meditation, some new information that helps you a lot. If this is emotional, maybe you're investing your time and energy into a relationship and you're starting to see that relationship progress and move forward. Lots of different ways that this can manifest. Just because this is a coins card does not mean that it has to be financial. But this is something that you've put some energy and effort into with the idea that sooner or later it would pay itself off. You're getting that payoff today on Monday, Leos. Now, Tuesday, you have a great card showing up as well. This is the Empress card. This is telling me that on Tuesday, you are, number one, you're really enjoying yourself for who you are. You're very comfortable in your own skin. Number two, you're also, you have a kind of magnetism that is drawing things to you that you like or that you love. Now, this can be very much like the Seven of Coins. This can apply emotionally, this can apply financially, this can apply spiritually. It talks about the things that you really like that you've been focused on starting to come to you on Tuesday. For those of you who know what law of attraction is, this is actually law of attraction in action and starting to see some of those manifestations. For those of you who don't know what law of attraction is, this is just the idea of focusing on the good things that you would like to have in your life and starting to see manifestations from focusing on those things. So that's Tuesday. Wednesday, we do have the Death card showing up in reverse. Now, the Death card in reverse is just saying that, wow, you're the second sign to get the Death card in reverse this week. It's just saying that you're going through a major change. And usually when I see the Death card, this is not something that is just done and over in one day. This is something that is going to take some time. It's a process. And so what's going on is you're noticing that you either have a negative behavior or you have a negative thought pattern that you're becoming aware of, and you're realizing it needs to be changed. Now, because this card is in reverse, I don't feel like you're actually ready to make that change, or you're not willing to make that change. So you're aware that there's a problem, but you're sort of stalling out on moving forward to do anything about it. All right. Now, here's the thing. When I see this card come in, whatever that change is that's coming into your life, it will process all the way through your life, whether you resist it or whether you don't. So when you start to recognize this change coming in on Wednesday, my recommendation to you would be not to resist it, to embrace it and let that change integrate fully with your life as quickly as you can do that without letting it overwhelm you. Now, the reason I say that is because this is change that's going to happen anyway. And if you resist it, all you're doing is you're lengthening that time between when the change starts to when the change finishes. And as you're lengthening that time, you're keeping yourself in this awkward limbo place of not being here and not being there. Not fun to be kind of stuck out in the middle of nowhere, and that's really what you're doing to yourself. But if you can embrace this change, allow it to move through, then you go from here to there much more quickly, and then you can start to get into whatever is going to be your new normal routine and get your groove back again. So that's why I would say, if you recognize yourself resisting some kind of change, try not to do that. Try to help yourself move forward more quickly, because it'll make life much more easy and peaceful for you if you can do that. Now, let's look at Thursday, Leos. What you guys have coming up is the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups just tells me that you're reprioritizing some things in your life. So maybe you have had the same priorities for a while, and now on Thursday, you're starting to realize, you know what, this was a great set of priorities when I first put them into order. But now I'm starting to realize my life has changed somewhat. And so now some of these things that I had down a little bit further on the list are more important to me now. So now I'm going to start putting them as more of an upper priority on my list of priorities. So that's basically what you're going on. You're just readjusting what's important to you, what you really want to put your energy and your effort into. Sometimes it is because your life has just changed since the last time you set your priorities. Sometimes there's been some kind of disappointment in something that you had at one of the higher priority levels, and so you're deciding, maybe I don't want to put so much energy and effort into that. Maybe I want to put more into something that is going to be more beneficial and less disappointing to me. So just resetting, excuse me, just changing priorities is what's coming in on Thursday. Of course, I've only got 2 drops of drink here. Yay. Okay, let's move on. We can do this. Okay, so Friday, what we have showing up is we have the Hermit card in reverse. And the Hermit card in reverse is just telling me that on Friday, you're spending some time really doing some introverted self-examination type time. Many times we're alone for this. Sometimes we just feel like we're alone in the middle of a crowd for this. But this is really just time to look at ourselves and decide, okay, what makes me tick? What makes me happy? What makes me sad? What makes me trigger? What makes me joyful? Why? Why do all of these do that? So that's kind of what I see you doing for a lot of Friday. By Friday evening, you're going to feel like, you know what, I've spent enough time alone. I'm driving myself crazy now. It's time to get out and be around people. Even if it's just going to the mall to be people watching, I do see you doing something social to be around people on Friday night. Saturday, we have the Three of Coins showing up in reverse. Three of Coins showing up in reverse is just telling me that you're working on some kind of project by yourself on Saturday. So maybe you're doing something around the home and there's nobody there that can help you. Maybe there's nobody there that's qualified to help you. But you're doing some kind of project where you're just working by yourself. That's the bottom line on that. Whether it's at home, whether it's at work, whatever. There's not a lot of collaboration on this. You're kind of turned loose with it all on your own. Now Sunday, 8 of Coins in reverse. Ooh, there's a couple of ways that this is coming in for me, Leos. The Eight of Coins in reverse tells me, first of all, for a lot of you, this is just going to be a chill day, just a relaxed day. For those of you who would normally be going to work, I feel like you may be calling in to work, not going in, or if you go to work, you're just doing the minimum to actually get by, but the rest of the time you're just kind of chilling. For those of you who don't normally go to work, this is just laying around on the couch. Maybe you don't even get out of your PJs. You're not doing any work around the house either. Just totally chill day. Now, the other way that this is coming in, so for some of you, it's just going to be a chill, relaxed day. For others of you, this is coming in a completely different way. This would be, for some of you, this is going to be about relationship, and this is going to be a realization for you that things are not working out in a particular relationship in your life. For most of you, we are talking about a romantic relationship. For most of you, that this applies as a relationship situation. But it doesn't have to be a romantic situation. This could also be maybe there's something that you had agreed to work on with a family member, or a sister, or a brother, or a parent, and you're realizing that it just doesn't work for the two of you to try to handle this project together. You're just coming from two different places on it, and it's just not working out. This can also be the same type of scenario with a friend where you guys are trying to work on something together and that's just not working out. Same thing with a business partnership. You may be realizing that that you have some kind of business partnership that it's just not working. It's just not benefiting both of you the way that it should be. So this can be a romantic relationship. This can be any other kind of relationship. Bottom line is, for some of you, this is about relationship, and this is saying on Sunday you're realizing that whatever relationship that is just not working out the way you guys have it set up right now. Now for others of you, like I said, and I feel like for the majority of you, this is just a chill day. Whether you're going into work or whether you're at home, you're just relaxing. Okay? So that is your week, Leos. Thank you so much for stopping by, hanging out, liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting on my videos. I do appreciate it so much. Everyone have a fantastic week. Don't forget to check out monthlies, and I will see you all back here next time. Peace out.